electronic health record recently rolled out some AI technology, and if you're curious about that, you can check the link in my bio. They rolled it out. I decided that I was gonna test it out first by myself, and then when I decided that I was gonna try it out to see what it looked like with actual therapy clients, the very first thing that I did was create an informed consent document. Important note, I'm not a lawyer. It's always important to consult with a lawyer, look into the laws in your state to see if there are any requirements, restrictions when it comes to AI and healthcare. I created an informed consent document with all of the information that is available about the AI technology in my EHR. This is what this does, this is what this does, this is what it would look like in session. Here's what's important to know about how they use AI in their company, what their policies are. Made it clear that it's a voluntary thing to engage in, so clients can decline to have AI as part of their treatment. Then at the bottom of the document, there were 3 boxes. One that says like, yes, I consent to all of it. Another one says, I don't consent to this, but I do consent to this. And then the other one says, I don't consent to any of it, and I don't want any of it to be a part of treatment. And I've slowly been integrating this into my practice with clients. What I do is I bring up the informed consent document. I let them know like, hey, my electronic health record, which is already HIPAA compliant, is rolling out this new technology, and I want to talk about it with you to see what your thoughts and feelings are. And I make it very clear to them, yes, the function of this technology is to make some of the administrative tasks easier. And also, I don't want you to think about me when you decide if you're going to consent or not consent. I want you to think about you. Also make it very clear that AI is not a replacement for therapy. The AI technology is not going to be doing any sort of treatment planning or diagnosing, anything like that. It basically just synthesizes information and generates, a progress note or a, session summary of what we've been working on. And then before it goes into the health record, I have to review it. I have to edit it. I have to make sure it's correct because AI is not human and it does not account for all of the nuances. And so it's really important that I review everything before it goes into their health record. And I generally keep my notes very vague. And so I make sure that if there's too much information, I just go in quickly and delete it and then put it into the health record. So I explain all of this to my clients, going over the risks and benefits, emphasizing that this is truly their choice, and some people have consented, some people have not, and that's totally okay. I've been using this EHR for over 3 years now, and so I trust that they are a reputable company, and so therefore I feel less concerned about using the technology. Of course, I'm still learning about this, as we all are, as AI is coming out in a lot of different places. Of course, it's HIPAA compliant, and then they have extra protections around it as well. And so my thoughts are that I am okay so far with the information that I have with using AI to support administrative tasks, but I would not recommend like an AI therapy chatbot.